You've been waiting for the right time, for more motivation, for a sign that it's finally your turn. But it never comes, because the perfect moment doesn't exist. You keep convincing yourself that once you feel ready, you'll move. That one day, energy, clarity, and confidence will all line up. But readiness isn't something you wait for. It's something you build. Every successful person you admire, the billionaires, the athletes, the thinkers, the leaders, they all began unprepared. They didn't start because they were fearless. They started because fear stopped working on them. See, your brain is wired to protect you from pain, not push you toward greatness. It was designed for survival, not success. That's why every time you try to step out of your comfort zone, your body tenses, your mind resists, and you start telling yourself stories. Maybe tomorrow. I need more time. What if I fail? That's not laziness. It's a safety system. Your subconscious is trying to keep you alive by avoiding discomfort. But the same system that protects you from danger also keeps you from growth. Comfort is the most seductive prison in the world, and most people never leave it. Let's be real. Procrastination isn't about not wanting to do something. It's about avoiding the emotions that come with it. Fear, doubt, imperfection. So you scroll, you distract yourself, you call it planning. But deep down, you know the truth. You're not waiting for the right time. You're avoiding the hard time. The secret that billionaires, top performers, and high achievers understand is simple. Action comes before motivation, not the other way around. Your brain releases dopamine, the chemical of reward, when you take action, not when you sit and think about it. That's why you feel good after a workout, after finishing a task, after finally starting something. Movement creates momentum. Momentum creates motivation. So if you've been waiting for motivation to show up before you move, you'll wait forever. Start first, feel it later. And yes, you'll fail, you'll fall, you'll embarrass yourself. But that's how every human learns. Failure isn't a punishment, it's feedback. Every mistake gives you data, experience, and perspective. Every failure is a lesson you can't learn any other way. Think about a child learning to walk. They fall, they stumble, they fail hundreds of times. But they don't stop, because the goal, to stand, is bigger than the pain. You were born with that drive. You just forgot it. Your life will change the moment you remember this one rule. You don't need permission to move. You just need the courage to begin. Courage isn't confidence. Confidence comes later, after you've survived the hard parts. Courage is starting without it. Every great person in history, Musk, Gates, Jobs, Ali, Jordan, Mandela, all started as ordinary humans who simply refused to stop. Their success wasn't built on luck. It was built on consistency. They showed up when they didn't feel like it. They worked through boredom, doubt, and exhaustion. They mastered the art of doing it anyway. Motivation is a feeling. Discipline is a decision. And decisions build destinies. Discipline is doing what you said you'd do, long after the mood you said it in has left you. That's the difference between a dreamer and a doer, because dreams don't die. People just stop showing up for them. So how do you stop procrastinating? Stop negotiating with your excuses. Your mind will always find a reason to delay. That's its job. Your job is to move anyway. Use the 5-second rule. Count down from 5 and move before your brain talks you out of it. Do something small. Write one line, make one call, take one step. Action destroys fear faster than logic ever will. You don't overcome fear by thinking. You overcome it by doing. And when you act, your self-image changes. You stop seeing yourself as someone who waits and start seeing yourself as someone who builds. That identity shift is the real victory. Understand this. Success is psychological before it's financial. Wealth starts in the mind, not the bank. You must believe before you receive. You must act before you attract. Billionaires aren't born with different DNA. They're born with the same fear, the same doubt, the same uncertainty. They just choose a different response. When they're scared, they act. When they fail, they learn. When they're tired, they keep going. Because they know discipline compounds like money. Small, consistent action builds unstoppable momentum. 5 minutes today beats someday. Think about this. Every time you choose discipline over distraction, you train your brain to work for you, not against you. Every time you say no to comfort, you say yes to growth. Every time you do something hard, you become someone stronger. You can't control the economy. You can't control luck. You can't control other people. But you can always control your effort. Effort doesn't require talent. It only requires decision. Success is predictable because it's built on principles, not luck. If you plant seeds of effort, focus, and patience, you will harvest results. It's not magic, it's cause and effect. But you have to give it time. The world moves fast, but mastery doesn't. You can't microwave greatness. You have to marinate in it. You'll have days when it feels pointless. You'll doubt if your work matters. You'll think no one's watching, no one's noticing. That's the moment most people quit, right before it works. The secret is to love the process more than the prize. If you can fall in love with effort, you'll never need motivation again, because progress itself will become your reward. Let's talk psychology again. Your brain has 2 modes, survival and growth. Survival keeps you safe. It's automatic. Growth requires effort. It's intentional. Most people live their whole life in survival mode, reacting, waiting, staying comfortable. Growth requires choosing discomfort daily. You won't always win, but you'll always learn. That's the truth of every billionaire mindset. They are comfortable being uncomfortable. They turn fear into fuel. They understand that pain is temporary, but regret is permanent. 10 years from now, you'll either be grateful you started today or wish you had. So don't wait. Start before you feel ready, because the longer you wait, the heavier the fear becomes. Take small steps. Read 1 page. Write 1 paragraph. Send 1 email. Go for 1 run. That's how momentum is born. Stop aiming for perfect. Perfect kills progress. Done is better than perfect. Consistent is better than intense. You don't need to do everything. You just need to do something, and do it daily. Your habits are the bridge between your dreams and your reality. They decide who you become. Discipline builds freedom. Routine builds results, and effort builds empires. Here's the truth. You already have everything you need. You have the time if you stop wasting it. You have the tools if you use them. You have the ability if you start. The world doesn't owe you opportunities, but it will reward your effort. Life gives the prize to those who persist the longest. Don't let your potential rot in comfort. Don't die with dreams still inside you. You have 86,400 seconds today. Make one of them the moment you decide to act, because a single moment of courage can change a lifetime of waiting. There's no secret formula. It's not magic. It's not luck. It's psychology. Your brain adapts to what you repeat. Train it to crave effort. Train it to love progress. Train it to move, even when it's scared. And one day, sooner than you think, the discipline you hated will become the freedom you love. So stop waiting. Stop doubting. Stop scrolling for motivation. Start building it. Right now, right here. Because greatness isn't waiting for you at the end of the journey. It's built in every small step you take today.